Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome back to another Reading Sprints with Christy and Jenny. How's everybody doing? What are you reading in September? I feel like there are things happening in September, but I feel like all of BookTube is like waiting for October to begin.
I started to say I don't know any events that are going on this month. I guess there's Shake Timber.
Yes. Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony. I knew Tony would be here.
Yes. He's like as consistent as we are. If we're here, Tony is. It's impressive. Tutor Timber. I just learned about Tutor Timber.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that. That would be fun.
Yeah. So I need to get on that.
Someone should make a list of all of the events that are throughout the entire year because I don't know about things until too late.
I know. It's already like a week into September. Emma told me about that. I had not heard of it either. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Nice.
Ooh, a good one.
Yes. Excellent. Yeah, let us know what y'all are reading. And hi, Matt. Yeah. What are you reading tonight, Jenny?
I have 3 options because I'm crazy. I have Bunny.
Yes.
I have a standalone fantasy. It's called Vespertine.
Yes.
Have you read this, Christy?
I have it out from the library actually, but I haven't read it.
Maybe then I'll read this one tonight since it's one that you have out.
Yes. Okay, tell me what you think of it.
Okay.
I need to finish something or other before I start it.
Yes. That's what I've just finished something and now I'm like, I have so many options because I also got Sleuthfoot, which is about witches.
Ooh,
I'm just ready for Halloween. And
that
look at her little
cover.
feet. Look at her little feet.
Oh my gosh.
It's like Mr. Tumnus to me.
Yes. Recently, I went to a farm where there was a whole bunch of goats, and all I could think was Mr. Tumnus the whole time. All right. Oh, people are telling us. Hello there, Jay Gatsby. I recognize that name. We have seen you before. Ooh. What you are looking for is in the nice. That sounds really interesting. Let us know how it is. Vamptober.
That's such a vibe, Tony.
Yeah. I'm reading Dracula too, Tony, for Victober. I'm determined I'm finally going to read it. Because I'm also reading Carmilla next month.
I like Carmilla.
I'm excited to try it. I'm having a very vampire late summer fall. All right. Oh, and you're reading Polydor's. Nice. Okay, wow. We're on the same track. I didn't even see the rest of your comment because I got stuck on Dracula. Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. Little book owl, Kaz.
Oh,
She used to have one, but that was a couple years ago now. So it would probably be behind the times. She's more like a Breath of the Wild-a-thon booktuber these days. That's usually what she posts on when she posts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, same, really.
I knew I said, once we get into Christie's stack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Hi, Crystal. Welcome.
The 18s have arrived.
Yes, the 18s have arrived. Yeah. I know. I was like, that looks. Is there illustrations?
There are illustrations, which is amazing. Like, look at her.
Oh my gosh.
Fabulous.
Wow. I'm so excited for your review. Krista loves it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Good
convinced.
signs.
I'm adding it to my list. But I'll add it in a second because I have to keep going here. I don't want to fall behind like last time. Hi. Oh, we already said hi. Sorry. Sorry. Falling behind. Okay. Fulgentius. I've never even
Ooh.
heard of that. That's what I meant. Hi, Fanny. That's what I meant. Welcome, Layla. Ooh.
Yes. It feels like a fantasy time of year.
It does. Yeah. It's really making me want to read the author of Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. She has a collection of short stories. What's her name?
Oh, Susanna Clark.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like pure Nessie time of year.
Yes, I love Piranesi.
Yeah, that sounds so good. Nice. Nice. Oh, yes, vampire. Now, is Salem's Lot the. No, you were talking about Pet Cemetery, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tried
I've
Salem's?
never read Salem's Lot, and I feel like I should because I love vampires. But I love Pet Cemetery.
I didn't know he had a vampire book. That is exciting. Ooh, yes, one vote for Ship of Magic. It's something. There's your review. It's something. Ooh, very cool. I'm so excited you're reading with us, Crystal. There's a question. Hello. Thank you so much. That's so nice. All right. Excellent. I've never heard of Caesar Era. Is that how you say that?
I've never heard of him either.
Wow. And yet they're all, oh yeah, we all know. We all know who this is. Hi Lou.
Hello.
Welcome. Okay. So for me, I need to read Attack on Titan Volume 4 this weekend for my buddy read with Tiffany. We're buddy reading the whole we're gonna read it all now. We're like so hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've got that. And I have Fathers and Sons over here, which is what I should work on. But for sprints, I always kind of want to read something like pacey and fun. So I don't know. I've also got the Moon Spinners here. But I don't have an audiobook for it, so I don't know. I feel like manga is probably my best bet for reading sprints. Because my attention is like a little divided. So maybe I'll start with Attack on Titan, and if I'm doing really well with that, maybe I can finish it. We'll see.
That'll be fun.
All right. Thank you. I saw that you messaged me on Instagram. I was just gone all day, so I haven't been able to check yet. But yeah, I asked for some nonfiction Victober recommendations.
Ooh.
So, because I want to read some nonfiction alternated with my fiction. Do you know of it? Would you recommend any of those, Jenny?
Do you want like nonfiction that was written then or nonfiction about it?
It does. I mean, it doesn't have to be written then. It can be about it.
Read The Five by Hallie Rubenhold.
Okay.
Rubenhold is her last name, and it's about the victims of Jack the Ripper, but it's about them. It's not about the
Not
fact
about
that he killed
him.
them.
I love
So
that.
it's really interesting. I learned so much about the Victorian period through their lives.
Thank you. I think somebody else recommended that too. So I will prioritize that. Thank you. Oh, good. Okay, thank you. I love that it focuses on the victims because I love that shift in the media because I know some media outlets are not like saying the names of like mass murderers and stuff like that now, which I think is great. We should focus
Yeah.
on the victims. We don't want to make those people famous, you know? Okay. Note, no one answered the question. So you noticed.
I like Jacob, I'll tell y'all. I'll confess. I'm
That's
Team
a
Jacob.
popular opinion. Or Dr. Carlisle was the other popular opinion that I got a lot.
I like Carlisle.
Yes.
I like the what is his name? Jasper. He's who I always
Yes.
liked when I was younger.
The Southerner.
Yes.
I love it. And the one who's still like really tormented.
Yeah,
He
he was always
sympathized.
depressing, so that was I guess why I liked him.
That's your vibe. He was the most depressed of the vampires for sure. Nice. Sounds just
Oh wow.
wow. Okay, I'm so intrigued. I need to write these. That reminds me, there was another one earlier that I wanted to write down.
We always get so many recommendations from these
We
sprints.
do. We really actually do. And they affect me. I am now like I've got my eye on the historian. I just need a free few seconds so I can start it. Nice. Notes of the Underground. Have you read that yet, Jenny?
No, I haven't. But I was going to after was it Alana Estelle? Someone recently posted a really
Yes.
interesting review of it.
Yes. Exactly.
Is it one of your favorites?
I would say it was it was really difficult for me to read, but I found it really rewarding as well because it made me do like research to understand it.
Oh yeah. That can be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It sent me down the rabbit hole. And that's part of what I love about Dostoevsky. Like he was so tuned in to like the currents of St. Petersburg. So you kind of have to understand what was happening in St. Petersburg to understand his work, which is fascinating.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
3 very different ones.
Yes. That is yes, that's very true. That's
And
a hot take.
I do too, but I would 100% go on a Jack the Ripper walking tour. So I am the problem. I am the problem, but I would. I think it's
Yeah.
interesting. I don't necessarily think he's as interesting. Now that I've read the 5, the women are so much more interesting
Mhm.
than him.
I
He's
think
just got a cool name. The
right.
Ripper. That's cool.
It's something about the period, it just feels so mysterious. So when there's like a mystery, I don't know.
It's
It makes
true.
it interesting. Gotta love a pretty vampire, yes.
Yes.
We love all you guys. Thank you for
Yes.
your recommendations. Awesome. Okay, we caught up. So, do we want to do a half an hour?
I'm up for it.
Okay, let me set that up here. Sprint until. So it'll be 15. Excellent. Oh,
Ooh.
I was supposed to read that earlier this year.
I have been waiting for the elusive Leonardo DiCaprio movie of this to get made, but he just won't do
Ooh.
it. Now he's in Killers of the Flower Moon, so maybe he's got his hit of like true crime. But I think he was supposed to play the killer in Devil in the White City.
Wow. That would be fascinating. He likes kind of twisted roles sometimes.
He really does.
Like the talented Mr. Ripley was like, whoa, okay, that's interesting. All right. Excellent. Okay. Why don't we sprint and we'll catch up again afterwards?
All right. You can do it.
Yes. Go, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. How did you do?
I made it, I think, 25 pages into Vespertine,
Ooh.
and I'm really intrigued.
Yes.
It's a really interesting world.
Ooh. I'm excited to hear more.
I'm thinking you're going to like it, Christy, just from the first 25 pages. I think it's
Ooh.
something that you and I are both going to enjoy.
That's so exciting. I remember, I think both Petra and Dia have read that author before, and they said their favorite was a different book, but the cover of this one just really struck me, so I wanted to start with it.
How did you do?
Good. Let me see. So I'm a little under halfway through volume 4.
Oh,
Yes. And I wrote down all the books that we were talking about earlier, so that took up some time too. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Yes, I forgot. Tiffany told me that they were making a movie of that recently, so her book club is going to be reading Killers of the Flower Moon. So now, of course, I want to read and watch them as well.
yes.
That one's been like a big name in books for a while, even before it was getting an adaptation in true crime, anyways. Good job, Emily. Nice. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Have you read any Lovecraft, Jenny?
I have not.
I haven't either.
And I feel like I would like the writing style from what people have said. He was just such a terrible person, but he's dead. So, I'm not going to, if I read him, I'm not giving him any money. I'm not really giving him any support, but it sounds like he just was an awful person. So,
Yeah. I've heard some of the like representations as well in there are not great. I've also heard that his dialogue is terrible, but I don't think he probably wrote a lot. He probably wrote other things if his dialogue was terrible. So I'm intrigued. I need to try him too. Proust with Lovecraft. Wow. Interesting.
then now that does sound strange.
Doesn't it? Yep. We're all reading. Excellent. Good job. Ooh. Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Oh, I just realized it still says we're sprinting.
No. I do love things that are just about the vibes, though.
Same. Yeah. Woo! Go Crystal. Go Crystal. Hi, Krista. Nice.
Ooh,
I know
series
you.
September.
Yeah. Yes, there's another run. Yeah. Is that when you're co-hosting, Krista? Series September? I feel like it might be. But I know you've been wanting to get to Prydain for a while, so yay. That's awesome. Are you reading like another person with the Jodi Picoult book? Thank you. I just tend to get my hair cut like once a year and just get it all cut off and then send it to Locks of Love. Not super original. But I have a great hair cutter. She's been cutting my hair since I was like 11. So she knows. She just has fun with
your
it.
hair.
Yeah. I just am always like, do what you want with it. I don't care. So this was her choice, not mine. That's so fun. Ooh, yeah. I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. I'm impressed. Have a great sleep.
Yes. Stay cool.
Yes, stay cool. Yes, okay, I thought so. Yeah. Oh, exciting. I can't wait to see your video on that. I love those kind of vlogs, reading like people.
Those are so much fun.
Yes. Ah, okay. Yes. All right, I forgot you're reading Crime and Punishment. Yay. Okay. I feel like you DNF'd it previously. Are you liking it better this time? Or are you still like, I don't know. What do you think of it? Let me know your thoughts. So are you going to continue with Vespertine?
I think so. I'm intrigued now.
Yes.
Like very, I don't want to say it's like Shadow and Bone, but it kind of is in that it's about like the saints and like
Ooh.
relics and stuff like that, which is really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that would make sense then why like Petra really liked it, you know? Ooh, interesting. Yes. Nice penny. Woo. Good job. Did I make a video on it? I didn't. I actually recorded one when I read it, but I never posted it. I don't know why. I just never got around to posting it. Maybe I should.
Yes, you should. I started to say.
That would be smart. Yeah, my Dostoevsky stuff is like my most popular stuff. Understandably, people probably follow me because they will look at my name and if they're
Dostoevsky
Dostoevsky
in
fans.
space.
Yeah, exactly. It took a long time though for people to like care about that. I don't know, it took a while for people to like find me and start enjoying that about my channel. Originally, they only really were interested in the fantasy stuff I was doing. So I'm excited that they're now like excited for Dostoevsky content. I need to capitalize on that. Yay! That is awesome. I'm so glad. Okay, I will make a note. I just got another request for a video on my IBS. I was like, that was a request that I didn't expect.
I
Who
would
wants to do
never, I would never have expected that.
that? I know. But I will write this down. Okay. Notes on the
I think people really like an individual review on classics.
Yeah,
I think like when you've read one, it helps you to understand it better.
it
When you
does.
hear someone else talk about it in a deep dive.
Definitely. I mean, the Codex Cantina, I'm just like, their videos just take off on the regular. And people love it. Having Una and Crypto like talk to each other and their editing is so good. It
Yeah.
looks like they're, I don't know, it's crazy how they do it because they record it separately on different cameras and they're in different states, I think, still. At least they used to be in different states. So they're not seeing each other, they're just hearing each other in an earpiece. And then they have separate microphones recording their own. And then Una edits it all together because he was like a professional video editor. Like that was his career. So he's like, yeah.
I for sure thought they were like video calling each other.
Right?
That's wild.
Isn't that wild? I can see why their videos take off. Oh, yes. Is someone asking about translations? I need to get, okay. Not with a crocodile. I love that story. That was great. Ooh, Cats. I haven't read Cats before.
I
Maybe
haven't
that's
either.
the next one I should try.
I read the
But
Constance Garnett translation. I had no problem. I really don't have beef with her.
yeah, same.
People hate on her, but I think her translations of Dostoevsky are beautiful.
I think so. I honestly, I haven't run across a bad one, to be honest. I feel like Dostoevsky, he's not as much about the writing style of like the word choice and like the beauty of his words is not really what you're reading him for. It's really more about the ideas he's conveying a lot of times and about what he chooses to focus on. He chooses to focus on like the psychology of his characters. And so like Pavir and Volkonsky, they're great. Constance Garnett, they're great. I mean, it doesn't I haven't really been like I really didn't like this translation of Dostoevsky, you know.
Yeah.
But there are some authors where you really want the word choice to be beautiful. And in that case, I think Constance Garnett is a great choice as well. Whereas Pavir and Volkonsky, it's probably less about word choice for them. It's more about impact. That's productive. Reading and eating. Okay. Thank you for the advice. Nice.
Apparently, we need to try Cats.
I know, yeah, we do. The first translation that I read of Crime and Punishment was somebody that like nobody ever talks about. I don't even remember what the name of it was. It really didn't matter. It was like a weird kind of almost a modern like translation, but it was translated in like I don't even know the 50s or the 60s. So it's like really an old but modern kind of translation. But it worked. I thought it worked great. I need to. It's over there. I'll grab it later so I can tell you guys. Ah, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. The live streams were so good. Nice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I never reread though anymore. Anything. So it's hard. I'm like, this is it. I'm giving it my all this one time.
Sometimes you'll go back if you DNF something and read it again.
Yeah.
But
Gaslight myself into loving it.
I'm trying to, anyways. It didn't work with. Well, I don't know. Are you still working on War and Peace? Not really.
I gave up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Tolstoy, but he's not for me. I'm gonna listen on audiobook and I want to finish it. Like that's my thing is I need to have finished War and Peace. I want to
You want to
know the
conquer
ending.
it.
I just want to conquer it. But if everyone in the book died in the war, I would clap.
Oh my gosh.
If Napoleon personally came in and overrun everybody in the book, I would say, thank you, Napoleon. You are the hero of this novel. And that's saying something.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I don't like Tolstoy. I need to accept it. Dostoevsky is the one for me.
Yay. You loved The Idiot at least.
I did.
So
I love
he has one up on you than Tolstoy does. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
He is more forgiving. Because I read a Gogol translation, a Pavir and Volkonsky translation of Gogol, and I compared it to another one, and I just was like not super impressed with theirs. but with Dostoevsky, I thought they always did great. Hi, Lisa. Thanks so much for coming by. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to finish it too.
We can do it. I mean, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've read so many other things, and then that's the one.
It honestly was a problem for both of us.
Yes. The first half is such a slog.
Anna Karenina is, yeah.
I was
I
gonna
think
say that's much
that
better.
one's finishable. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm. It's weird. I almost kind of feel the same way about Victor Hugo, but Victor Hugo's writing was so beautiful
Oh
that
yeah.
now that I've finished his books, when I finished them, I was like, I'm never going to reread these. But looking back, I actually enjoyed the writing so much. Even in translation, it was so beautiful that I might reread Victor Hugo, even though his books also are really, really long. And as we all know, that's not my favorite.
Did you like The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Did you read that one?
You know, I read it, I rated it like 3 stars, but I also enjoyed every word. So now that I have read more classics, I appreciate that not all classics are that beautiful.
It's
So I think
true.
I would raise it. It's grown on me. And Les Mis was beautiful. Sewers and all.
I would probably like the sewer sections when people are like, "Oh, he just goes off on tangents about architecture." I said, "Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I want to read."
It's kind of interesting because in the Notre Dame, in the he talks a lot about the architecture of the how much he loves Gothic architecture versus like Renaissance, which he doesn't like.
Vibe.
He throws so much shade.
Yeah.
It was interesting because that's why he wrote the book, was to
Yeah.
help people appreciate Notre Dame.
And he
So
saved it, I think, essentially from
yeah,
demolition.
that's a useful book right there, and a beautiful book. Yes, I know you
Yeah.
did, Penny.
Anna
Yes.
Karenina is really good. It's just drama all the way through.
It is drama all the way through. Yeah. But sometimes, yeah, you just love a book even though it was hard work. Sometimes I was that way with Bleak House. Maybe I was in the mood though. I hadn't read a really long classic in a long time.
And Dickens is somebody who has something happening all the time. So
True.
I think he kind of keeps you moving.
Yeah. Because I knew that there was like several mysteries going on. And so I was intrigued the whole way through Bleak House. I
Yeah.
would. Yeah. That's a good idea.
It's just a smaller scale. It's not as many people,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is helpful.
Mm-hmm. And Lou, I know you're an audiobooker. It's great on
Yeah.
audiobook.
Yes, it is.
Once you know who all the characters are, it's very easy to follow. Yeah. That's another book that's a vibe. Mhm. Exactly. Of what's WH? I'm trying to blank.
Is it Wuthering Heights?
Oh, yes, that makes sense. Right, because we were just talking about it. Yeah, sorry. City Book.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I've never heard of this.
Yes, me neither. I'm kind of figuring out. I want to read some more Russian stuff next year because this year I kind of like took a break. That sounds fresh. I've never heard anybody talking about it. Thank you, Matt. Yes. Ooh, okay. This is something I need to make a video about. I'm actually thinking of doing it like next month
Yes.
because I get this question a lot. So, what I would say is it depends on what you want. If you want to start with his magnum opus that everybody is like, this is the grandest achievement of Dostoevsky, then you could start with the brothers Karamazov. It's his most complete argument about good and evil out of all his books. Um, but it is like it's like very heady. You know, it's like super intellectual. It's not. It is drama as well all the way through. So I don't think it's like inaccessible, but it is a challenge. It's more challenging than his other works, in my opinion. If you want to start with something that's a bit more pacey, but still like super meaningful, like it changed my life, I would say start with Crime and Punishment. It's shorter, and the philosophical tangents are like optional. You know, you can just follow the story in Crime and Punishment. If you want to just try out his style, I would say his short stories are a great place to start. Some people say that they don't show off all of his brain power, but
They
I
do.
think they do. Yeah, I loved them. So yeah, so it just depends. And if you're feeling like really like I want to try them, but I just want to dip my toes in, another option could be um, Notes from a Dead House, which is basically an autobiographical memoir. It's technically fiction, but it's pretty much about his time in Siberia, and it's that's his time in Siberia is kind of what made him into the novelist he became. So that one's very different from his other work. But if you just want to like become excited about Dostoevsky, I would say that's a good place to start. And it's easier than it's definitely easier to follow than some of his other novels. Yes,
Yeah.
Levin is sweet.
Even he had his moments where he got on my nerves.
Really?
Yeah. I thought at times he could be misogynistic, but he got better. Like
He
he
improved.
actually had an arc and
Yeah.
he changed as a person. And that was nice, like actual character progression.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm so mean to Tolstoy.
Yes, Crime and Punishment is good. Wow, interesting. Okay. The first time I read it, I was so riveted. The second time when I tried to reread it, the characters really got on my nerves, so I didn't finish my reread. But I loved it the first time, so I don't know. Need to try it again sometime. You, what do you think about Wuthering Heights?
I love it.
Okay.
Love
Yes.
it. It's one of my favorite Victorian novels. It's so funny. I'm working on a video for Victober and I asked like on YouTube and on Instagram, like what is everyone's least favorite, like something they hate. Wuthering Heights is in the top three. Like
Of
most people
course.
hate Wuthering Heights. And I'm like, I mean, I understand because people are terrible in it,
Yes.
but there's something to the vibe.
Yes. That's so true. It's hateful, but it's also wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think about Heathcliff and that dog once a week. One
Yeah.
of the worst scenes I have ever read in my life. Like it haunts me at night.
Yeah. There's an October read for you.
Yeah. Spooky.
Yeah. there's ghosts. It's
Yes.
perfect for October. I think you would do better with it now, Penny. If you're enjoying Crime and Punishment now, yeah, it's just like a little bit more effort than Crime and Punishment. But it's just as dramatic and great. Ooh. That's exciting. Oops, falling behind again. Yes, it is. Have you read the other Brontes, Jenny?
I have. And Charlotte's kind of my least favorite. I know everybody loves her. I love Jane Eyre, but I've not liked anything else from her. But I love Anne.
Okay. Now, Anne wrote Agnes Grey. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So you liked Agnes Grey?
I did, and I love The Tenant of Wildfell Hall.
Okay.
Did you read that one?
I haven't read that one yet.
You would love it, Christy.
Would
Oh
I?
my gosh, yeah, I think you would.
I was
It's
thinking
very
about reading it.
heavy. It's very heavy, but like the topics, I think you would be really interested in it.
Ooh. I know it fits Petra's prompt this year, and I do own it. So maybe we'll pick it up. I'm filming my TBR hopefully tomorrow, so I'll have to decide before then. Mm-hmm. I think that's a lot of people's favorite. Ooh, we have another one.
It's a sign that you should
Yep.
read it.
Yep. Yeah. Understandable, Crystal. Because I've been on both sides of it. I loved it and DNF'd it. So I get where everybody's coming from. It's a mood thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh. I hope you love it.
I hope so too.
You might. Some people do.
Yes, me and Kate Howe.
Yeah. Does she love Wuthering
She
Heights?
she does. She told me one time that she does. So
Okay. I remember she made her husband read it. That was so funny. That's right. Yeah, she probably wouldn't have made him read it if she hated it. Okay. Do we want to do another sprint?
yes,
Okay. Should we do another long one?
works for me.
Okay. And then if we need to, we can cut the next one short because I know we talked for a while this time. Okay. So should we do another 30?
Sounds good.
Okay.
We achieved so much in the 30
Oh wait.
minute ones.
Yes, we do. We really do. I put the wrong.
I know math. This always tests our math skills.
I'm just doing a round number here. It's going to be 32 minutes,
Yeah,
guys.
do it.
Ooh, I didn't know you'd read it, Penny. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Man, I kind of want to start my Victober reading like now.
I do too, and I think I'm going to. I'm not going to resist anymore.
I know. I kind of am leaning towards that. Okay. I have to figure out. Maybe I'll try to finish my manga first. We'll see. Okay, let's do it.
Right.
Let's read.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes, good luck. Hey everybody. How did y'all do? How'd you do, Jenny?
I have made it to page 80. Loving it.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yes, it's so fun.
Is this the first book you've read by her?
I think so. I may have read An Enchantment of Ravens when it came out, but that was so long ago that I cannot
Yes.
remember.
That's exciting. You're in let's see. I know you've been really loving adult fantasy lately. Are you really enjoying young adult as well?
I am. I'm just kind of in a fantasy mood this year, I think.
Sounds like it. Yay. I'm so glad you're loving it.
I'm going to pressure you to start it so we can talk about it.
Okay, yes. I should start. I've just been like sitting on it. The library probably forgot they even have it. I really should get a move on. But I pulled The Ten of Wildfell Hall off the shelf, so I remember to add it to my TBR. How far did I get? I had to stop and do some stretches. Okay, so now here's where I am. I think I could finish it if we did one more sprint, but I don't know if we'll have time for one more.
Good for you.
Yeah. I don't want to keep us too late. But I did finish. I was listening to an Audible original about Pride and Prejudice because I really want to be like more informed about the Regency period before we go into Feb Regency this year, so that I can be excited about the period.
You're preparing so early.
Yes.
You're getting ready for it early.
I am getting ready for it. I think I want to reread Sense and Sensibility because I haven't read that since I was a teenager. So we'll see. July was too busy with K-Tropathon. I did not have a chance.
July was very busy.
All right. Where did we leave off? Wow. That's okay. Yeah. Those are both like serious moods. I was such a Hamlet fan in high school too. So
Yes.
relatable.
I feel like both of those are such angsty,
Yes.
like angsty stories, perfect for teenagers.
And I read Wuthering Heights when I was 19, I think. So I was like just out of college, but still very much angsty. I was still in the angsty headspace. I think that's why I loved them. And I think that's why I loved Twilight.
Yeah.
Angst is my thing. I loved it. Thanks so much for hanging out. You're probably already gone. Sorry we missed you. We were still sprinting there. Okay. Excellent.
Ooh.
Wow. Yes, thank you. I hope I do too. I may have, I don't know. I'm going to try to, it was on my TBR last Victober too. So and I've owned it for a while. So I really do want to get to it. But I do, if I'm trying to keep up with Kate's book clubs, that's about all I can keep up with some of the time. So, but I've been reading a lot lately. So maybe I'll be able to. Maybe if I read some of it on audiobook. We'll see. All right, Krista's all for another.
Yes.
17 pages. Good job, Faye. Oh, that is so nice. When the paper is soft. I love that too.
Yes. It's rare.
Yeah. It's like a lot of times older books feel like soft. I think that's why I love like the pocket paperback size of classics. Like when they get really old, the paper is just like soft.
Smooth. Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels old. Yeah. Lou, we'll read it together. We can do it.
I know we need to make a list of everything that's been put on our TBRs that we didn't get to, and then do a TBR that's of all of those.
Yes.
That would be terrible, though. I don't need to look back and see the stuff I've put on TBRs that I didn't read.
That would be some serious accountability. Ooh, nice. Semantic error. That sounds intriguing. I don't know if I've heard that one. You were reading another manga series. I feel like it was a different one. Now I have to look up semantic error. Oh, is it a webtoon? Oh, it's a webtoon. You said it's a webtoon. Sorry. For some reason, I was like, it must be a manga. Webtoons. That's a black hole that's going to happen for me. Yoon has
Yeah.
recommended so many.
I feel like once you give in and you download the app, it's
I have the Korean one downloaded, but I'm just really slow when I read in Korean, so I haven't got very far. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Well, are you going to continue on with Vespertine?
I think so. I'm really into it now.
Yay! I bet you could finish it this weekend if you want.
Maybe so, because it doesn't seem like it's that long. So maybe I could. I'm looking now to see how many pages it has. 400. So it's longer than I thought.
Oh, well, maybe that would be a bit much for a weekend.
So maybe not.
Because you have to like do videos too on the weekend, plus like normal adult stuff.
This weekend, we're getting out all the fall stuff. I'm getting out all my pumpkins. I'm
Yes.
ready. I'm ready for cool weather.
Yes, definitely. You poor people on the East Coast. Your summers are really something else. We don't even know. We have no idea here. Well, okay. Should we do another long sprint or should we cut it shorter? I'll leave it up to you because you're the East Coaster here.
I can do a long one.
You want to do a long one?
Yeah.
All right. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
It was 90 here today, too. Or it was 89. And I remember yesterday, like it's been 97 here every other day. And I looked at the temperature and I was like, oh, it's only going to be 89 on Friday. Like we were going to have to break out the sweaters.
Oh my goodness. Fall is slowly creeping in. Okay, I'm going to have to pull up the calculator for this one. Okay, we're going to go 55. There we
At
go.
least it's worked out that we have been at a good time every time.
Yes. That one was the hardest one so far. Okay. Shall we sprint?
Let's do it. Good luck, everyone.
Yes, good luck everyone. All right. I'm so close to finishing. I really wanted to finish, but I'm not quite done yet. So
You'll probably still finish it tonight.
I think so. I just had to go get dinner because I was fading. So I had to take a break. How did you do?
I am now 130 pages in.
Wow.
So I'm
It's
flying
fine for
through it.
you.
Yes, it's really reminding me it's kind of Joan of Arc a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's attractive. I'm gonna have to try it. So the relics are still important?
Yes, that's kind of like their magic system.
Ooh, I love it. I know, reading the biography of Joan of Arc, it really was like, that's how they thought of things. Like, they were always thinking about relics and their significance to the fight of different war and stuff like that. And how Joan of Arc actually found a sword, like, that nobody knew it was there in this church. It's like, whoa. So cool. Yeah, let us know how you guys did in the comments. Sounds like Penny had to go to bed. I know it's like 2 minutes from 10 for you East Coasters. Yes.
Do it.
Yes, do it. Absolutely. Yes. Excited.
Yay.
Good job. I'll be really interested to hear your thoughts on that, Crystal. So, in the volume I'm reading of Attack on Titan, they just introduced like a whole bunch of new characters. I think
That's fun.
yeah, so now I'm like slowing down because I want to remember who everybody is too. Because I think the character arcs are really something that people love about this series. And I realized I was only really paying attention to like the main three that we get to know from the beginning, but I think I need to pay attention to more than just them. So,
Are you going to watch the anime?
I started it a couple years ago with some friends. Do you know Casey from Lost in a Bookcase?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she and I and a subscriber friend were watching. We watched Bungo Stray Dogs, which was her favorite anime, and that one was fun because there was all kinds of like literary references in it, and she wanted me to see it because one of the villains is Dostoevsky. So
Wow.
that was really fun. So we started Attack on Titan, but around that time I started really getting into K-drama, and K-drama took over my life. So I had to drop out. But I really loved it. It it didn't strike me as quite as violent as the manga, and I think that's just because the manga you go at your own pace, so you absorb all of the detail, whereas anime moves quickly.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're doing series September too. I love it. How fun. Aww.
That
That
is really
sounds
cute.
wonderful. It does. We love books about books around here. What you are looking for is in the library. That's right. Is that a Japanese author? That sounds Japanese. I have to look it up. There we go. Ooh. It has a There's a library cat on the cover. I love it. Yeah, there's a lot of libraries that they have their own cats. I think that's really cute. It does look cute. Nice. Oh, so it's translated. Why does that make me more likely to read it? It's a translated piece. I don't know why. Yay! I love it. Yeah. From childhood, I don't have much recall either. Unless it was something I reread a lot, like Tamora Pierce. I have good recall for Tamora Pierce. Yeah. I just read like nothing but Tamora Pierce when I was a kid. Anyways, we've been sprinting for 2.5 hours, and we read for an hour and a half of that.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah. We did really well. Good job, everybody.
Yes.
Everybody did great. Thanks so much for hanging around and chatting with us and reading with us and filling up our TBRs.
Yes, as always.
We'll be on Jenny's channel next month. So we hope you'll join us. Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Have a great weekend.